Janae, did you see him start dancing, me? Gee, the nigga was linked on the pole like Michael Jackson on
Bro,
Smooth
on Michael
Criminal.
Jackson, that's what I was just thinking about. I was thinking about that yesterday when I watched that silly ass shit, right?
Oh, that shit had me crying.
Uh-oh, they go to straight on.
Watch Buddy, G, get to hit that shit.
Bro, crack ain't no joke, man.
Bro, it ain't no joke, boy. That shit is real, dude. That just show you how complex of a chemical balance your body is. How shit can throw your shit all out of whack.
That nigga said, I quit.
Nah, bro, he keep going. He done readjust the camera where you can see his whole body too, bro. All that shit is fucking. That's when he do the arm thing, when he adjusts the camera. He get to throwing that bitch.
Oh, that nigga on the Smooth Criminal right there, though.
Load in, I sent to everybody like 2 minutes.
Oh, you sent me the invite? Just making me see him.
I'm just mad we got our own people hooked on that shit. That's the part I was mad at.
Dude, that whole little situation, I don't know. You caught up on Snowfall? Yeah, with Shorty, dude. That's all it
Who
think
Snowfall
about.
came back on?
No.
No
Like,
way.
just think about it though, bro. You living in like the 70s, the time of like hippies and drugs and weed and all this stuff. So when that shit really gets the popping, it's like you trying that shit thinking it's just like another type of weed. Just imagine how many people tried that shit, got hooked thinking like, oh, this ain't gonna be anything like some weed or some shit like that. Just on kicking it type shit. Not knowing how bad that shit gonna have, motherfucker. You feel me? Half the motherfuckers got hooked on that shit just off the strength of trying it, bitch. Not knowing how many motherfuckers got hooked off that shit when they first got put in the streets, so they had to try it out for the homies. So niggas that had to try the shit out.
Hey, what's up with that new scraper? I know y'all seen that scraper with the little, like the stopper thing for the back of our phones or whatever. The little doorknob. They got the little scraper, G. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Y'all seen this, right? I just shared it to my page. It seemed official tissue though.
It's clobbering time. Bum ass.
Bum ass brisket. What the fuck?
Boy, you scream his name enough times to know he official tissue.
No, he a jag. He definitely a jag. I'm not screaming enough, but I've been screaming enough this year with him in Seattle. For the wrong reason. This bitch man.
That nigga Trey Young was going crazy.
Man, he official. Yes.
No, he's shooting that shit like a 8th grader. Like you ain't supposed to really be shooting from that far.
Bro.
Like he.
Bro, like Steph Curry, bro. But he in his second year doing this shit, so he might be better than Steph.
I didn't think he was gonna do what he did just because I thought the him being 6'2",
He one of them niggas you do not want to see in the first round of the playoffs. When I look at him, I look at like one of them top teams in the East. Don't really want them to be at the bottom.
Snow
like
and
that 6 or
Lambeau,
7
coach, something
seed.
about that combo that just works, like peanut butter and jelly. And we've got half a foot of the white stuff and still coming down here in Green Bay. The seed a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Green Bay Packers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
That nigga shining, man, crazy.
First down throw for Brissett. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by
I just told you he injured you.
Aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate. But that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that.
What they talking about with Kaepernick? What's going on with Cap?
Creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And it gives us time to the tailback. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice burst, nice gain, too.
Who the fuck really gonna come in?
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Who don't really take the time to see anybody of importance today?
The ones that are playing against the Browns and the Jets and the Bills and shit like that.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
I'll be in front. I'll be in front
As
right
the
there.
drive continues, it's a first down.
Yeah. Sounds like a setup from UG. Somebody gonna grab him, though. These weak ass quarterbacks. Look at all the quarterbacks in the league right now. They looking real pigmentish. It's a lot of pigment at that quarterback position right now, leading the league. You just throw that out there.
Rodgers now on first down.
Oh my God.
Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay.
I know what that means, G-Boss.
Devontae Adams. His 4th touchdown on the year. And they are
Oh,
able to
yeah.
get first here.
Was G out there cheating already?
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Cool,
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Had to do that because he was wide open.
He's flying.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a
I
touchback.
don't think I got to do that. I think it's in the afternoon. They just ain't got school today. I don't know yet.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. A second down throw for Brissett. Jones has it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Oh, he says, I want to look on you
Jones. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of
runs, at least you got over there, and they you bumping everybody on your way
for
down
this
that line.
offense going forward.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
He was running with and fuck you up. You gotta be a good game to both of y'all niggas focus.
On second down, it's Jones. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Trying to see what this human joystick talking about. I want to see.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Zero defense all here. I see you, big dog.
Let's go. Number 53, Mike 53. Man, I got you.
From the gun, here's Brissett. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Snap the fucking ball. That's that big, yep. That's that big motherfucker. Don't.
From the red zone now, Brissett.
Get the fuck out of here!
Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown.
Oh my God!
O.J. Howard, his third touchdown now on the year. As his guys are on the board here in his first
Why didn't he
quarter.
come up, bro? He just
That's a dime by Brissett.
Drive number 2 leads him right down the field.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, I'm surprised at Adrian Amos. He's going to be thirsty.
And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well.
Look
A nice drive.
This is taken at the 3.
That bitch right in there, boy.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
He just blew me.
Watching the guys play a little something, man. The
Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
What's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's pretty weak as well. He can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make the big play.
And he's going to take it. Touchdown, Packers. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6.
Oh, my God!
This kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on.
Y'all both missed the extra point?
Yeah, bro. With some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over
I just
the end
super tag my shit, bro.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We're set on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And they try to sweep to Jones. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Plays like we just saw
Man,
there.
G said you got to pass that ball,
The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out.
He going to break one, though. It always happens.
You control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. He went backwards 5 yards there on third down to break up. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. After one, it's 13-6. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. They are, however, facing a fourth down situation. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
Oh, my God, you goofy.
Here's Hill on the return. Hill shedding the tackle. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Hey, take 26. Hey, Charlie.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Look how they make you run straight. They don't even let me. Why don't they let you adjust your route no more, bro?
Up on the long one. Now it's third down.
I'm just running straight. I didn't even try to cut over and get that bitch.
Pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it. What people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Right with a blitz.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
You have to have a good guy carrying the ball, too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
On second down now, it's Jones, and he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's got room. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. They'll try to throw now. Brissett.
Get the fuck!
A spectacular one-handed grab there.
That's a running back!
Okay, it's time for me to break out my thesaurus for that one. And I don't have anything. That was amazing. One-handed in this weather. I mean, you know the ball's got to be slick. But be able to catch it and come down with it. What do they call that?
What the fuck? I didn't even move.
He completed it all the way through.
A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra, you know, that extra emphasis on it. Got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
So the penalty now moves it up. It's 2nd and 10. Now Brissett. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Brissett. He's going to let this go.
Back pass out of bounds.
That will be incomplete.
Shit, I
they
fucked
weren't scared
up.
to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, Incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. The drive starts with a completion left side. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
You don't identify shit.
Make sure you get a furnace filter in that, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. From the gun on third down, Rodgers. He is going to find Hill here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards that time.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one of my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, just in the
Nate, go inside. Go inside.
Yeah, I think that's one people remember. But I also know this, in Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game. In New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Is that 82?
That was 82, and the Dolphins fans will never forget.
The ball comes out, and it's picked
up. Oh, my God! He did absolutely just go down!
Into the game. It's not just
breaking all the fucking tackles,
that's difficult to do. But just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Give the sack to Blake Martinez.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. A nice job of just sticking the helmet down 9 yards on the play, but still 3rd and 12 now. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. So we have reached halftime here. 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, not too many breaks ahead according to the radio. Snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2.
This one turn up when they want to.
He'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
I'm rocking my controller every day. Hold on, give me a sec. I'm ready.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire half.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin White just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Hey, check 26. Check like 45. Check like 45. Back north. Get that ball. Smooth.
I ain't like that play.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
Oh, my God.
How
do you miss him?
The safety, Carl Joseph,
How?
knocked that one away.
So they looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down.
Treating Aaron Rodgers
to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
They be treating his
They
old
only
man.
punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first
Oh
half,
my
you're
God,
scripting 12 to 16.
Oh
I
my
think in the
God!
second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. B.J. Goodson with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So this punt sails out of...
You ain't really got nothing but that one trial. A long ass fucking out that you took like 6.
You ready?
Across midfield now the question. They're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I went all the way back
Clowney
there.
in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Like how they started the third quarter here. They forced a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. Quick throw caught out.
You ain't gonna break that one, no pussy ass.
And he'll get nothing. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
You ain't about that life, though.
Because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football.
Great
like
girl.
they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Hey, check right 21, right 21, check right 21.
On third and long, it's Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And some room to work. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. On first down, they run with Howard.
Get off, Jordan!
Down right on the edge of the red zone, following a pickup of about 7 or 8. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he'll get them inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Mike 45. I'm coming after you. Look at that.
Rodgers now on first down. And
I knew Barney, bitch ass.
He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he can be a big-time playmaker for us.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
On third down, this is Howard. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The kick by Tavecchio is good.
Wait.
And that will get the lead up to 14. That drive took him inside the 10. Good
move, Cody. Go upstairs.
Yeah, I like
take him up there. Over there.
The cap to the stop
I'm going to go get you something to eat, okay?
Give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
To put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to air one out.
Oh, my God. He missed way over.
Oh, my God. Oh, come
on.
Fuck this game, man.
Let it get away.
Come on, man.
Get second down.
Man, I swear to God, man.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
Damn, man.
Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
To throw again is Jackson. Looking downfield for Godwin.
Oh, my God.
Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone.
Oh, fuck you!
Incomplete.
Oh, fuck
Showing
you!
off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll run it with Jones.
Fuck this game, bro. This game is
Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they got the lead as well.
Damn, man. I'm missing dart after dart.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, what playbook you use?
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. 4th down now after a loss of 2. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally get a win.
Look at this.
Finally got one, and that's
What you say, man? God damn, man.
What playbook you using? My bad.
My regular, I don't switch shit, man. Green Bay.
The Packers? Okay.
This shit crazy, bro. Mike, that should have been a touchdown, bro.
I'm ready.
He literally, Aaron is so ass, and I floated it. That's the bad part. He's still old. How the fuck? He old, bro. He is old now. It ain't the same Aaron. He's so old. I gotta let him go.
In the zone,
I can't. That shit killed my pocket.
These guys,
man.
they've got it going today.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kenny Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the
I knew that that's all he was looking for. That shit trash. Don't call that. What I'm supposed to do? Throwing up bullshit, man. Call that shit. Damn.
Work at the 20 now on 1st and 10.
Fuck out of here.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett.
Give me my shit back, man.
Traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. The tackle made there by Harrison Smith. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And intercepted. Maybe the
he threw it so slow, bro. So slow. I threw it down.
2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it.
Get there! Fucking God, man, my line is so
really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 2nd and 15 now, Brissett. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Got to try to
We did not see a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
I thought you were throwing like that on purpose.
There to force an incompletion.
No.
They've
Did
been
it
very
say high pass if I was?
knowing each other's moves
Oh, okay. Yeah, I
all
didn't think
game
about that
long.
part. I just know
They've
you
been
got
on
them
the
big boys.
spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Brissett. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53.
Now Brissett on 4th down.
Hold it.
Man has got it. It's complete.
Y'all can't block.
And
Y'all
all the way
can't do
inside
shit,
the 15 before they drop him. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Brissett to throw for it on 4th. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Za'Darius Smith. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a 1st.
Nate, I see
so
you.
here's a 1st and
With
10
the little
at the
adjustments, I see you,
38.
fam.
This is Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Hey, Nice 7.
Looking to throw on second down. Rodgers, it's Hill, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 22-yard line. Rodgers now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers.
Get the fuck down. Turn around, stupid.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll go again to Jones. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On 3rd down, Howard. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Tavecchio puts this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
I need this. That's division.
Damn, man, them 2 fucking plays back to back. Focus is here.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
You can't even throw a simple kick. Oh, man.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Oh, man. They got to roll up again.
Hell no.
Good game, man. Those 14 points is crucial. That leads whenever. Oh, man, that was bad. Yeah, that nigga just took that bitch like 5 yards to the right.
Damn, these quarterbacks be so ass, bro. They be tweaking. This snow shit.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
I know I ain't getting no trade with him. I gave them over 250.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Bye. Beat it.
Did I meet my quota is the question. I sure need that.
Who was your shit with?
Josh Jackson. I mean, Dylan Moses, my rookie middle linebacker.
Oh, I ain't getting no yards.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. That was their defense made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, more focus on what they plan to do going in, whether they just
I got it. Have to keep you under 200 yards.
It all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Green Bay, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. They will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they'll drop them to 6-3 now on the year. They're going to get an extra week to stew over this, as they're not back in action until week 11. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
72 yards. That was cool.
Kenny Clark going to free agency too after this year. Ain't got no money.
Damn.
Let me see what that upgrade talking about, AJ.
I'm finna see that.
Fuck your upgrade.
Hey.
Still a homie killer.
He said he's a homie killer.
You ain't a homie killer. You ain't killing that shit.
I hate when you put a plus on a nigga and this shit don't go up one. I hate when they stay in the same overall.
Damn, what that do for that nigga, man? I got some decent little low-key receivers. This is who I want to upgrade. This Sean Wade. Rookie. Get him decent, then I'm cool. What did I tell you? There's something special about it. He got superstar development. That's it. 2,000 XP for your linebacker. What shit, man. I'll take it though, shit.
I ain't get shit.
Damn, we just turned up. Boy, needed that. Now let them bottom feeders keep fighting. Our old Dylon, I can't believe I jagged that lead. I was up 28-0. Oh, and he beat the Bears. I mean, the Cowboys. Damn, he thirsty. Fuck my bum ass up. Jason Green ass right there in the hunt, though. He funny as hell. Oh shit, the Titans 7-1. I'm talking about he ass. Who was that nigga?
Aubrey Henderson.
Aubrey Henderson. The crybaby from the other league, they on his ass. And Sean Miles ain't do shit about it though. That shit was gay, bruh. That nigga Ja'Cory fucked him up. And he got mad and started like jumping outside with his what's-the-name to try and make the game go out. But he was running all the way back there by the quarterback. Fuck him up.
What we on though?
Huh? And I gotta bust a move early.
Damn.
Didn't know I'd be here.
Incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish now. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in, so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. At any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best to soak in it. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. it back. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello, that's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick. To let my jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pat-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right, I ain't never coming back. Away the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack my bag, but I'm past that. But an ass back, that's cash.
What up?
I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. The money low, I'm a grass man when it come back.
Hey, they traded Eli Manning and Barkley to the Buccaneers.
Huh?
Is this some clickbait shit? I'm seeing the Giants trade the Buccaneers. Trade with the Buccaneers. Saquon and Eli. Okay. I just clicked on it, dude. They talking about look how he tricked.
What the Bucks gonna do with him?
Well, I'm gonna teach you how to do 360.